Practice makes perfect. Unless you feel it, it's not real. All of the stuff that I taught you here is worthless if you keep it in your head. You have to act them out. You have to put them into practice because then you will get a reaction from the rest of the world. The truth is, it doesn't really matter how the world reacts. What matters is how you respond to their reaction. That's how you know if you're maturing. That's how you know if you're changing. It is scary because now you're being proactive and you're not just lying down and taking what the world dishes at you passively. But you have to understand that the more you try, the better you get at it. You have to work with a sense of emotional urgency. Overcoming your anxiety through changing how you process stimuli from the outside world and your relationship with the past will produce amazing benefits. If you're still unclear or you don't really get that nice surge of emotional urgency when you focus on things you stand to gain, flip the script. Try to get emotional urgency from the fact that if you don't change the way you're doing things, you're going to get worse. If you think things are bad now, wait until you let your anxiety get even worse. Focus on the loss, the crippling debt, the sense of powerlessness. Are these enough to push you to put one foot in front of the other as you make the journey to an anxiety-free life? Unleash the power of momentum. When you do something repeatedly, you get better at it. You can take that to the bank. That is not a theory. That is not speculation. That is reality. Regardless of whether we're talking about trade, school, relationships, or whatnot, whenever you keep doing something over and over again, you get better at it. You get to figure it out. You get to find out the nuances, and eventually, you get the hang of it, and you become more successful at it. So just hang on to it. Give yourself a nice boost of motivation. I have a secret for giving myself a nice boost, for motivating myself when I feel like I've run out of steam, when I'm trying to change the way I look at the world and the way I deal with my anxieties and fears. I just read my personal journal diary, and I look at my first day, and I compare what I was feeling and thinking that day with what I'm feeling and thinking now. Believe me, this just gives me so much hope and fills me with so much motivation. It reminds me that I made some progress. I'm not a sad case who cannot change. I can have hope in change. So do this. And it doesn't matter whether you just started on day 1 and then you're comparing the entry on day 5. There is some sort of change. You may have to look for it. It may be small, but that small change is a cause for hope.